Back to Italy. Hello, this is Roger Watson, and this is my Connecting Continents column for the Reflections on Nursing Leadership Journal. This is the entry from 24th of July 2019. This is from Genoa in Italy. In the space of 4 weeks, I've made two, that's due in Italian, trips to Genoa. The first was to address a conference at the University of Genoa, and the second to help satisfy my contractual obligation to make 3 annual visits as a visiting professor at the same university. The conference in June, the first Italian conference on fundamentals of care, stemmed from work at the University of Genoa School of Nursing toward completing the Italian portion of the RN Forecast project. The conference, which was a great success, attracted nurse leaders from across Italy. The opening keynote was delivered by Professor Alison Kitson, Vice President and Executive Dean of the College of Nursing and Health Sciences at Flinders University in South Australia. Sigma was represented by Elizabeth Rosser, past President of Phi Mu Chapter in England. I had the privilege of closing the conference with a presentation drawing on some of the work of my graduate students on mealtime interventions for older people with dementia. One major outcome of the gathering is that the School of Nursing in Genoa, under the leadership of Loredana Sasso, who is an Italian FAAN, the first fellow of the American Academy of Nursing from Italy, she's in the process of establishing an Italian observatory on fundamental care. I was lucky to have the company of my wife on that visit, and we made the best of 2 free days to explore more of Genoa than I'd seen on previous visits. One highlight was visiting the Via Giuseppe Garibaldi, a street in Genoa's historic centre that's designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site. We also took a boat trip to the beautiful town of Portofino, holiday resort of the stars, including Madonna and Elton John. On the second trip to Genoa for this year, I was accompanied as usual by Hull colleague Mark Hayter, and making his first visit, David Thompson, Professor of Nursing at Queen's University Belfast. The previous week I made an overnight visit to Ulster University in Belfast to deliver some seminars on writing for publication and research assessment, and I also met David there. In case you think that visiting positions at Genoa have been sequestered for an old boys' club, there are also many female visiting professors, but our visits rarely coincide with theirs. I was honoured and delighted to receive the news this month that I've been invited to become a member of Academia Europea, the Academy of Europe. I'm one of very few nurses to be invited, and we hope to become a visible presence in the years ahead. Scanning the membership, I'm impressed by the calibre of its members and honorary members, and I look forward to developing my personal webpage. I've been extremely busy this year with little time to call my own, so I'm really looking forward to 2 weeks in the United States, in New York and Washington DC. My next entry will be from China.
This podcast was produced in association with YouthPublications Limited.com.